I love it. What is going on in there? It's Joey of Underage Packers. We don't need no countdown. We thought we were live for the past 2 minutes. Here we go. I was a little bit worried. It's like, man, it's going to be out this whole time. Big B, how are you doing? It's finally game day.
Feels good to finally be here.
Rehearse the script. We go through it.
Yeah.
Feels great. It feels like this week it's pretty long. I don't remember what I did all this week, but we're finally here on game day. I was able to click the red button that said go live.
Yes.
We made it. So Matt Ramage will be joining us later on the show. We're going to be going through some analytics, some insightful stuff, but mostly just getting hyped and drinking a Dr. Pepper with the boys. Let's do it. So, look, the big storyline about this game is going to be Jalen Ramsey, Davante Adams, all that nonsense. And look, here's what I think about Jalen Ramsey. I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't care, John, as Aaron Rodgers famously said. Look, Jalen Ramsey is a great corner. Davante Adams is a better wide receiver. And I know, like, Seahawks fans' trophy is that that Jalen was able to hold DK Metcalf. Now, there's two different types of wide receivers. There's DK Metcalf, DeAndre Hopkins, that type, where they're going to go up and get it. And then there's Davante Adams, who's going to beat you within half a second off the line of scrimmage. That's what's so special about Davante Adams. It's his release, not his... his catching abilities are great, but the thing that makes him a great wide receiver is his release. Big B, what is your stat prediction? Davante Adams, what do you think of this matchup?
All right, we're going to go, I think, probably 97 yards.
Right. I would love it. My favorite play from last year, playoff game in the division round, was I
was there, by the way. I was there.
Sure were. Was you got Devontae and Geronimo, and they do a quick cross, looking like they're going to run the opposite way. And then, when Devontae broke it down, it's like, oh, my God, phenomenal. I mean, doesn't get any better football than that. That's,
beautiful.
You don't need Dusty Eveley to break that down for you, do you?
Oh, yes.
So Aaron Rodgers against the top one defense. One thing that I don't think is getting enough credit going into this game is the Packers defense. I mean, look, the Rams, sure, they have the number one defense, and they're probably a lot better. And even Packers fans don't give enough credit to this Packers defense. What is up, everybody in the chat? Let us know your thoughts on this Packers-Rams game coming up here. This Packers defense is not getting enough credit. I mean, they've played phenomenal these past few weeks. They were able to hold Derrick Henry to 50 yards before garbage time. Adrian Amos has been playing like an all-pro. Jair Alexander has been playing like all-pro. Should have got first-team all-pro. Hopefully, the story is going to be that how the Rams defense might be able to contain the Packers offense, but the story should be how the Packers defense is going to absolutely lock down the Rams defense. That's my opinion. Packers defense coming into this game hot. Yes, they are getting momentum here. Big B, what is the most impressive thing on this Packers defense for you?
Probably the secondary play. I mean, that seems like the simple answer, but they've really been playing great football the last this hot streak that they've been on.
Unexpectedly, too. I mean,
yeah.
We knew what we were getting with Jair Alexander, and even he took a step up from this from 2019. Yeah, and we have Shannon Sullivan and Kevin Keane starting outside of him. Absolutely stepped up. I mean, we lost Tramon Williams, and they've done phenomenal so far this year. I want to take a look back because I watched a season highlight video, and I'm going to be so disappointed if this phenomenal season doesn't end with Aaron Rodgers hoisting the Lombardi trophy. Not just Aaron Rodgers, obviously, but
yeah, Jamal Williams, more importantly.
Exactly.
Right? Like, we got to get him his first string too. All right.
Exactly. There's just a lot of memories from this team, and I already forgot from the regular season because my mind has been so focused beat LA. So, I mean, you go back to that week 1 game, And Rodgers talked about it all the time recently, how that game really gave him a lot of confidence. They went into, Minnesota's defense and it ended up being too good this year. But there's a lot of talk about the scary Vikings defense, as there usually is. There's always the Vikings are always somehow projected to go 12-4 in the offseason. So they get that win against Minnesota, drop 43 on them. Then they go back home to Detroit. And they beat a good team, a very good team in New Orleans. And look, I got to comment. I have to comment on this silly, the Packers beat the Saints without Michael Thomas is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The Saints lost to the Packers without Devontae Adams.
Word.
I mean, come on.
Word.
It's that should be the headline of that game. And I guess let's talk a little bit about the Saints, because if we win today, we could be facing them or Tampa Bay. And I guess I'll ask you, who would you rather face out of that matchup there?
I really don't care again. I really don't care. I'm that confident in this team where I don't care who we face, because I know we're gonna put up a good fight and probably win.
Yeah, I think I'd feel the same way. I might feel. I don't know. I agree with you. I don't see either the Saints or the Tampa Bay putting up a particular challenge. I think the Saints are beatable, and I think Tampa Bay is beatable with this Packers team. But let's just beat LA here. Speaking about looking to the future, I think the biggest thing I've noticed, and this might be a little bias, but I think the mindset of Rams fans heading into this game is, let's just win a playoff game. The mindset of Packers fans is, let's get one step closer to the Super Bowl. And maybe that's just because we're the 1 seed, but we have long-term plans, LA. I don't know about you. Green Bay has long-term plans. We're going to beat you today. We're going to have a game next Sunday. We're going to beat New Orleans Saints or Tampa Bay. Then we're going to be heading to Tampa Bay and smacking down the Buffalo Bills or Kansas City Chiefs. Or, I'll give a chance to Baltimore. I don't care about the Rams, quite frankly. The other game today, we'll talk a little bit about this. We'll have Matt Reema joining us at 11:20, so 11 minutes here. Other playoff game here. Exactly, Ben Rock. Go 1-0 every week. I hope that's the mindset of the Packers players to I know it definitely is of Matt LaFleur, but he can't control the players' brains, unfortunately. Buffalo Bills versus Kansas or Baltimore Ravens. Forgetting where they play there. Look, you know me, and I guess I'll talk about this here. I hate the Buffalo Bills. Something came to my mind when I was trying to fall asleep one night, and it told me, you hate the Buffalo Bills. So I hate the Buffalo Bills now.
And why?
Because someone told me.
Who told you?
Someone. I'm telling you. Something came to me, and it told me that I hate the Buffalo Bills now. So I listened, and here we are today.
Are you sure you're not going crazy?
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure that I hate the Buffalo Bills here. Yeah, I like Josh Allen, but maybe it's the bandwagon fans on TikTok, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just paying too much attention to it. But I'll just say, ideal day. Well, I'll be satisfied with Packers win. But perfect dream day. Packers win, smackdown on the Rams. Baltimore win, smackdown on the Bills. And mostly, I would just like to face Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Because not only would I love to beat them, but I also think they're an easier matchup than Buffalo. So,
wow.
I really do. I do. I guess both their defenses kind of suck. So, there's that going for them.
See, I would rather face Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
It would be a really, because you got Stephon Diggs on the other side. Packers, they're used to facing Stephon. They got
Jair locks them down every year, so
exactly. You got Cole Beasley in the slot. They have no run game, so let's just beat the Rams, and then we'll get to that bridge when we come to it.
All right.
Cheers to Dr. Pepper.
I remember that one, but Cheers.
If you guys didn't listen to our episode yesterday with Peter Bukowski and Andy Herman, make sure you go listen to that before game time. Jolly old time. DVOA, if you're into that stuff. We also talked some superstitions with Andy, all of that good stuff. If you guys have any questions in the chat, make sure to ask us again. Matt Ramage will be joining us at 11:20 a.m. All right, let's see here. Let's see, before Matt joins us, give us your big B's, big 3 keys to victory.
Oh boy. Okay, not prepared.
It's time
to get prepared. So my first key to victory for this game is giving time to Aaron Rodgers. Going up against Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, they are monsters.
Yep. Leonard Floyd is pretty underrated. I think people have their image of Bears Leonard Floyd, who was taken way too early, but he signed I think it was a pretty big contract with LA, and he's been doing excellent this season.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with him this year.
Absolutely.
All right, second one is stopping the run. Feels like I have this every week on the keys to victory.
Big B has been doing this all season. I'm glad we were able to be consistent with it. What's up, Robin, in the chat? I mean, we did 3 videos every game day this year. I think Final Hype came a week or 2 late, but we kept it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, and your key is always get off to a fast start and get stop the run game.
Yeah.
And I'm not calling it monotonous. I'm just saying that is literally the key for the Packers every single week.
I mean, stopping the run. Got Cam Akers.
Yep.
Again, don't have to probably say much because you got saturated with it all week. And the third one is bringing pressure, make Jared Goff beat you. So that kind of goes in with stopping the run, making Jared Goff beat you, and bringing the pressure. Got Za'Darius. How awesome would it be? Za'Darius Smith 3-sack performance today.
Oh man, I like I said to Peter, a big part of beating the Seahawks was Za'Darius and Preston Smith.
Oh yeah.
If we get Kenny Clark sack, Za'Darius and Preston 2-sack game, I love it. Just because I don't fear anything about the Rams offense particularly. So if Packers are able to, if they are able to turn it into if they're able to capitalize on that and not, instead of just holding them, and then capitalizing on it, getting some turnovers, giving the offense some great field position, it'd be a perfect formula for a Packers victory right there. Later today, I have my 3 reasons why the Packers will win, and I'm sure I never post it with that other team's hashtag just because they'll take that title too literally and they'll think I'm guaranteeing a Packers win. But my 3 reasons why the Packers win, just some advantages they have over them, was the turnover battle, like I just mentioned. Everybody's favorite pirate, 4-fingered Goff. I think it's going to throw some lousy ones even in a summer weather Lambeau Field. And then we'll see. Hopefully, please, dear God, don't let there be a special teams blunder or fumble. Second reason is the Packers' best defense is their offense. So I have no doubt that this Rams defense will be a tough test for them. But I think the Packers have the firepower to get back to them. And, like I mentioned, best way to stop an offense is score quick. It's what the Packers have been doing all season, scoring quick, getting a fast lead on everybody to where they can't rely on that running game. That's what they did with Derrick Henry. That's what they did really well against David Montgomery. And I have no doubt they'll do it again this week. And finally, number 3, the frozen tundra. Look, like I said, it's 35 degrees. That's shivering to Rams players. It'll be interesting how the fans impact the game. I'm looking forward to it, though. Our good friend Corey Banky will not be at the game. Did you opt in or did your grandpa opt in for your season tickets?
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm guessing, obviously you're not at the game. So
Yeah, clearly.
maybe see what happens championship game, see what you can do. All right. So let's see Robin here asking a very smart question. 5 men in front to negate Akers and make them throw. I would love it. Well, obviously, hopefully Snacks get some more playing time.
Yes.
Just playing any scheme to make them throw it. I like, and even if Mike Pettin goes with his basic philosophy of you're going to have to drive down the field to score, it might take you 10 minutes and we'll let you score, but we're going to make you do it in 10 minutes. So I'd love to see it here. I guess let's get to some score predictions because you never know. We need to start checking these and writing them down. I'll have to check.
Yeah.
In the offseason, I'll go back and look at all of our score predictions to see if we were ever correct. But let's hear your score prediction today, Big B.
By the way, I don't think we were, but 31-20 Packers win.
I would like it. I just want this game to be like pretty much every game has went through this path. Not that I've been calm all the second half of all games, but I get alerted, I get nervous before the game. You know it. And then as soon as they score first touchdown, I'm like, all right, might as well. That's a W. Because Packers offense still the Packers offense. I go to sleep every night sleeping well just because I know Aaron Rodgers is on my side of the ball. Talking about some X factors in this game. Because you have Aaron Donald on that side, you have Jalen Ramsey for the Rams defense, and they also have some very solid other defensive players over there. Their front seven is incredible. What is your X factor on the offensive side of things to combat that Rams defense?
All right. I think I'm going to stick with Allen Lazard.
I like it. It will be interesting to see because if the Packers can't get this run game going, which I think is going to be almost important, you're going to have to rely on and look. Like I said, I don't think Devontae Adams getting shut down, but he's going to be less of a role in this game, and I think the Packers are planning for that. That's what you have to do when you're going up against a good corner. You can't plan to run your whole game through a wide receiver that's going to be covered by a super duper corner. Look, and we'll talk about that Jalen Ramsey fan drama with Matt because he's kind of an expert on that.
Oh yeah.
But so you're gonna have to rely on Allen Lazard. I don't see MVS getting too much shots down the field, but we'll see what they can take advantage of there. My X factor on the offense side of things would have to be, I'll go with your guy Jamal Williams. Just because I think it's going to be, if they can't get the run game going with Aaron Jones, give some more carries to Jamal Williams. I know people want to see A.J. Dillon. Believe me, I do too.
Screw A.J. Dillon for now. It's Jamal Williams show.
Okay. A.J. can wait till next year, I guess.
Waiting.
No waiting for Jamal. Well, man, I kind of – do you have any idea or do you have any contact with Jamal's agent? Are you Jamal's agent working out Jamal's contract?
I cannot say anything at the moment.
You cannot comment.
Yes.
All right. Well, joining us now is a very special guest, good friend of the show. It's Matt Ramage here to talk about all things Rams Packers. How are you doing, Matt?
What is going on? I'm a little tired. I'm a little sluggish. But how are you guys doing today?
You made it. That's all that matters. Can't be doing better on game day here. So, me and Big B were just talking about this. And we were thinking, what? We'll ask Matt because he's an expert on all things fans when it comes to fans. And I noticed a few things about Rams fans. I had a video that did pretty good that dropped on whenever we found out the Rams were going to be playing the Packers. And it was just a quick 5-minute preview. And they got quickly discovered by Rams fans here. And I swear that they love Jalen Ramsey more than Aaron Donald, or they love Jalen Ramsey more than they love anything else on their team.
Yeah, I actually haven't had a lot of talks with Rams fans. Usually the other team, because I talk a lot of trash. They pop up. I had some, but mostly on Facebook. They were trying to come, but I don't know. The ones that came at me, they didn't seem real bright. Like they did say the same thing. Aaron Donald's gonna have 8 sacks, and Ramsey's shutting down Devontae. Like they don't. And then you ask them about their quarterback, their offense, and they don't want to talk no more.
Exactly. What are they going to say? We gotta have Cam Akers. It's like the Packers. I love this comment from Ben here. I just found out that Rams fans existed this past weekend. So there's that for you. I mean,
I actually made a post about it on Facebook because a few Rams fans. I had a couple say that I was a bully and like I was being mean and all this. So I made a joke. I said, "Hey, Rams fans, these are not personal attacks. It's just about football." I said, for the record, I didn't even know Rams fans existed before last week.
Exactly.
So like, I can't go at you like that.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm so looking forward to, and I don't want to, I don't want to speak too soon, but if the Packers do end up winning, I love that my dad is just using this as the family group chat here. But if the Packers do end up winning, I will go back in every single comment that I see. I will reply, "Okay, you sure about that?" Because they're like, "Oh, Aaron Donald's going to shut you down. Jalen Ramsey's going to shut you down." They just don't know. They think everything's Devontae Adams. They don't know the incredible season Bobby Tunyon has been having. They don't know the secret weapon of MVS. They're not ready for this Packers offense, Matt.
Oh, yeah, and I think that the Packers defense isn't getting the credit that they deserve. In the last 6 games, the Packers defense is comparable to the Rams defense. I know they play different people and all that, but they're going against different teams. But like this defense, I don't think is getting the respect it deserves. And all week, I mentioned this on my show. All week they've been hearing how great the Rams defense is. So I think that's going to fire the Packers defense up even more. To say, we can be that defense. And maybe they come out and they have a huge day, and it'll be easier. They're playing the number 22 offense versus the Rams playing the number 1 offense. So it's like that's why I said I think the Packers defense will have a better day just because they're playing a lesser offense, and I think they'll be fired up. And I'm so optimistic. I'm not even worried. Like all week, everyone's stressing. Today, I ain't gonna lie. I woke up, I felt a little anxiety, but maybe because last night. But I talked all week, and I think talking smack about your team is almost like, it's like gambling because like I don't gamble much. I'll buy a lottery ticket here and there, but I don't gamble on games. But talking smack publicly and like where everyone can see it, it's kind of a gamble because if they lose, like I might have to shut my phone off for a couple of days.
Exactly. You have to delete the Twitter app. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. I think like. The most, like I don't fear the Rams, but I fear the Packers season being over. Yeah. So that's the only thing. We have a question from Nick here. Big B, I'll let you go first with this. MVS over or under 75 yards?
I'm gonna say just under.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see him in that same role that he usually is as a deep threat. Maybe he'll have to create some separation in the middle of the field to be able to get some yards after the catch. Matt, what do you say for MVS today?
I could see it like right around there, but like because MVS is always good for like a big play, not even just like a Hail Mary type pass, but even catching it and he's fast and he can just outrun dudes. So I think a lot of other guys are gonna have opportunities because I don't think Devontae will be shut down, but I think that Rodgers will have to look other places at times, and I think that's going to give all these other dudes chances. And this could be the game that MVS, where everyone's like, all right, like he. I mean, obviously he's done it. He's done great things, but he always seems to have that one drop. So most fans are like, oh, he had that great bit, but he dropped it. This could be the game where he has a handful of catches and balls out, no mistakes.
Yep, exactly. I want to see that perfect game from MVS. Talking more about fans, you got to, and I got some heat for this too, because I said on Monday that I was feeling 45% confident that the Packers would win. Now, that was a little bit of an exaggeration, but I was nervous on Monday just because I listened. I fed in to the national media talk about the big scary Rams defense, but
how dare you?
And then you get more confident. And I loved your tweet this week where you said the people that are like, I think the Packers are going to lose, but I hope I'm wrong. It's like I don't. if you don't think the Packers are going to win, I mean, I get being nervous, but it's a little odd to go in all this week where, the Packers are going to lose.
Yeah,
And
I did. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
you can go.
No, but I just think like a lot of fans, because I have no problem if someone really believes that the Packers can't win. I don't think that this is the game for that. 'Cause I think dude, I'm so confident. Like it's weird, but like I get like not everyone thinks like I do, but like the whole. A lot of people are negative. Doesn't matter. Like through any game of the season, and they say, "Oh, the Packers are gonna lose," but I hope I'm wrong. So that if they're wrong, like, "Oh, I'm glad I was wrong," but it's like a safety net because they're afraid to be wrong about something. They care more about being right. Like for me, I don't care. Like like I joke about shutting off my phone. Like if the Packers would happen to lose, but like I'll take it and I'll own it because I talk smack on all my social medias. I'll own it when everyone comes because it happened last year. I didn't talk a lot of smack before a Niners game because I knew that Niners team was dangerous. But like I accepted that when you put yourself out there like that on like any social media platform and people will come at you and I just laugh. But the Packers will not lose. Like this week, I will not be wrong.
I love it. Yeah, it's like I see this. I was just talking about earlier. I'm so nervous before every game, not because I think they'll lose, but anything can happen. And then like as soon as they score a first touchdown, or as soon as they get like a good drive going on up, and it's like all right, whatever. Let's see. Ben's bringing up the Lil Wayne song. Now I know your buddy Alex Stroff, or probably pronounced his name wrong, even though I've asked him like 10 times. Talking about the Lil Wayne song, and Big B was telling us we need to bring it up. So. Big B, what was he? Because I know you tweeted out, "Oh, it's not Queen or Elton John." But what was your thoughts on the Lil Wayne "Green and Yellow" song?
Well, it's starting to grow on me, and I'm starting to like it. So
yeah, a lot of people like I got in the chat some on Instagram, probably similar to one of your Facebook arguments, Matt, where someone was like, "Oh, how Lil Wayne didn't spend 3 days in the studio on this? It's trash." Like. It's a Packers hype song, not a potential Grammy winner. You're supposed to get hyped here in Aaron Jones' name. Matt, I would love to see your dance moves to the Lil Wayne song.
I see. That's funny because I was talking with Alex last night, and I told him because he was trashing the song on Twitter. I said, just so you know, after the Packers win this game, our post game show, because we always post game together, we're playing that damn song.
Exactly. You better get ready for it.
My first reaction was like when I first heard it, I was like, it's but the thing is the first one was so good that he's not gonna make it better. Like it's just not like remixes aren't gonna be better than the actual song. But what I was saying, and I saw a lot of other people say, that song wasn't only just for fans. Like it was for the players. Like, dude, if they like it, and I saw Preston Smith talking about it, I actually DM'd him and I was like, yo, you got mentioned it because I think that's cool. I mean, just imagine like. These guys, these players, like listen to Lil Wayne, like probably most of their life because a lot of them are young. Yeah. And now they're in one of his songs. Like, dude, that's awesome. So if it can jack them up, get them going, they're banging it in the locker room and all that. Get them jacked up to win the game. Like, I don't care. Dude. It could be Taylor Swift. I don't care. Whatever gets them going. Like, let's go.
Mason Crosby might have just found out who Lil Wayne is. I don't know if Mason Crosby is a man of culture, but congratulations to him for being in the Lil Wayne song there. Ben bringing the bars. I don't understand. I get the rhyming. I don't know if I understand what Alicia Keys has to do with the Packers, but I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, I've only listened to it like once once for sure, like the whole thing. I listened, but I wasn't listening to a bunch. But that's the thing. Like with Lil Wayne, a lot of his, like he said he spent 3 days on it, but he always says that he doesn't write songs. He just kind of freestyles everything. Yeah. So when you do that, you just sometimes it's just random words.
Exactly.
They throw like potato in there somewhere.
Darnell is a savage. I love it. Matt, let's hear your bold prediction for this game. We asked Andy Herman about this. So let's hear your bold prediction for this Packers game.
My bold prediction? Oh, I didn't even think about this. You got to throw me off there. Okay, my bold prediction, I don't know if it's that bold, but I'll say Devontae Adams gets 2 touchdowns.
I'd love to see it just so I can tell, even by halftime, if the first time Devontae gets a catch on Jalen, I'm going to be tweeting, oh, we heard all week about
Yeah.
the scary Jalen Ramsey.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to let it go. It's going to be just like the first round wide receiver thing.
I said it earlier in the week, I think, someone, and they said that was crazy. I said Devontae might get 2 touchdowns. Because, I could see him getting 2 touchdowns, and, even if it was, 80 yards, maybe they do hold him to a little bit. They keep him so he's not, a deep threat and there's not getting the big plays. But in the end zone, that Packers offense is, ridiculous, or in the red zone. I can't talk today. But so I could see, some stuff happening there. I don't think 2 touchdowns is even crazy. I would love it, though, because they keep showing that stat line for Ramsey.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good stat line. I'd like to change that just a little bit.
Exactly. And, I would a good game against Ramsey so far this year has been 5 receptions for 60 yards. Let's end it off here. Big B, I'll go to you because this is where we left off on before Matt joined us. The X factor on the offense was Allen Lazard for you. Let's hear your X factor on the defense side of the ball.
Let's go. One of my new favorite players, Chris Barnes.
I like it, Matt. What's your X factor on the defense?
On the defense, I think it's linebacker. I think it's be stopping a run because I don't think that the secondary is obviously going to do their thing. I don't think they have a quarterback to do anything special. So
Yeah.
The X factor I think is just maybe you could say the whole defensive line. I'll say Preston Smith, just because he's my guy. I'm gonna be wearing his jersey today. I would have it on now, but I got up a little bit late, and But no, I think Preston Smith. I would love to see Preston Smith have a huge day because I think a lot of those guys, what they're gonna do, especially against that offense. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't give that Rams offense enough respect because I respect them none at all. The running game is what they got, and maybe I don't know. I'm not like Andy Herman, right? He's smart, I mean, I'm just an idiot fan who just says what he thinks. But I'll say Preston Smith and just the linebackers in general to just shut that thing down. So Darius Smith mentioned that they're just going for stopping the run. They're not even talking about getting a sack. I mean, because if you go to stop the run and the quarterback steals the ball, they just go there now.
Yeah, exactly. Jerry will handle that. I think I'm going to go with my same X factor I said this week was Kevin King. Don't let we have no worries about Jair, but don't let King be taken advantage of.
That's actually a really good point right there.
Yeah. Well, Matt, thanks so much for joining us. We'll let you go and maybe drink some more beer.
Hey, enjoy your whatever you drink, the Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, baby.
I'm gonna
We're still looking for a sponsor.
I never had Dr. Pepper before, and I might have to check it out. And I'll tell him, hey, Joey sent me.
Exactly. Yeah, that get us the recommendation. Thanks so much.
Right. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. All right, Matt Ramage for you. Always a treat to have on. Dr. Pepper, we're seriously looking for that sponsor there. So I guess let's end it off here. Man, I don't want to look back on the season because we have 3 more games to go, Big B. I'm hyped, though. I'm probably going to need to go through a few more Madden simulations before I'm ready for the game. Let's see. Any final thoughts here? I would love to see a Dean Lowry interception. I guess we did our bold predictions. Let's see here. Another question from Nick. With Goff's hurt thumb and Cup being out, who do you think will be the focal point for the Rams offense? Easy answer is Cam Akers there.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's so important to stop the run. And he's been doing so great all year. Ben, we thank you so much for the support, but unfortunately, until we get to 1,000 subscribers, we cannot accept super chats. Not because we don't want to, but because of YouTube rules.
Shout out to Dean, by the way.
Exactly. Dean the Machine Lowry. My bold prediction is Tanyan goes for 100 yards. I would love it. The Pro Bowl snub, 83, we need you. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's see. Love how the Packers defense flying on the radar and being overlooked by the national media. Yeah, it's exactly what Matt was saying about the chip on their shoulder. Let's go, boys. Get the super chat feature going so I can give y'all some Dr. Pepper funds. I love it. I won't give you my address to send Dr. Peppers, but if that's super chat, we'll act like it's super chat. but y'all get thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna end it off here. Go Pack, go! Packers one step closer to the Super Bowl today.